back in to Degen Fantasy live on Friday, December 20th, 2024. It is 3 days before I turn to a really old man, 26 years of age. But I'm here by two younger gentlemen, Admiral Brian, Double Down Dan, getting ready for the holiday season. It's wiping Dan out. Look at him. He's between the parlays and wrapping gifts. He doesn't like to wrap gifts or, even wrap verses. So he's trying to figure out what he's going to do this holiday season. Gentlemen, how are you? And how has the sports betting been for y'all? How's the fantasy? Well, maybe not Brian. How's the fantasy been for Double Down? How's it going?
Fantasy's been great. I get lucked out with a terrible Sutton performance by your best friend Johnny. Really hoping that really fucks him in the end. I don't think he stands a chance anyways, but realistically, the real thing that is on the docket tonight, everyone in my house is throwing up and possibly shitting their pants. So Double Down is what we call on the countdown right now, the countdown to throwing up and shitting his pants. So that's going to be a fun Christmas for me and my fam. Bri, how you doing, buddy? It's been a long time. I thought you forgot about us. Thought you went big time. Just, I thought, what's going on?
Just been on vacation, trying to get out of the cold. Now I have to come home and wrap presents. I mean, we all know why Dan can't wrap presents well. Put your hand up, Dan. Look at those hot dog fingers.
They're hot dog.
I've never looked at those fingers. Look at those fingers.
Hey, but I'll tell you, you catch one of those or maybe two of them at the same time.
Hey, now you got a part.
Not bad. It's not bad. Now you got a parlay you're starting there. You know what I mean? You parlay one finger with the other.
Makes me feel like Kawhi Leonard. All right. So there's been a lot of fantasy bullshit going on with injuries, and Rodrigo is in the chat. I just wanted to pop this up. He said, "Why are all my fantasy players hurt week 16? All of them. Save me, Degen, Kamara, Charbonnet, Judy with DTR. It's all going downhill."
Oh, God.
So Kamara is probably not going to play the rest of the year. Charbonnet is just turned healthy, but also Kenneth Walker's playing, so he's cooked. Judy has DTR. I don't know if we can save you. That's like waiver wire slim. Number one thing I want to announce to everyone, if you do need one player to sub in for like a Hail Mary play, everyone your waiver wire is cooked, there's one person that can save you. One person who is the thumbnail of this live stream is Hollywood Brown, just got activated. So if you want to give it a shot, that's the best waiver wire ad out there this week.
That's your answer to this question.
That's the only thing on waivers that you can do.
Yeah, there's got to be more way. Rodrigo, hit us with the waivers. We'll help you out the best we can. Shadow started Sutton over Shakir. Horrible fucking decision on your part there, buddy. Or it was ours probably. Now my question is, dramatic pause, Addison or Shakir? I think you got to go Addison there. I think he's got probably the better matchup of the two. We're coming down to the wire. I just realized I look up recently. Oh no, Rodrigo says no, he's right. I'm cooked. Oh, this is no good. Just Hollywood and waivers. Well, then I guess you're going to Hollywood, motherfucker. Congratulations. Welcome him to your bench. And hopefully he's got something for you. Good Lord, that's fucking tough, man.
Well, we should break down the current injuries that happened last week and who would be the replacements, right? So San Francisco had an injury.
Yeah, another running back, right?
Another running back. So they're down to their fourth or fifth string?
Yeah.
Fifth.
Yes. So maybe he's on waivers, right?
Okay.
You have Detroit. Montgomery's hurt. Right?
I don't think that running back's on waivers because everybody who has McCaffrey or Jordan Mason or Garendo, every time someone else gets hurt, they're just on the waiver wire for the next dude in line.
Yeah, because it's Taylor, right? Taylor's the fourth string, and then they got some Abanduko or some shit like that. Some guy I've never heard of before as their fifth string. Those guys are going to be it. You could also look, I'm sure he's already snatched up possibly Rodrigo, but the backup to Kamara, I know he's kind of out there and kind of a hot name right now.
DeAndre Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good spot because, but he also has Jamison Williams in that backfield, and also not Jamison Williams. What's his name? Jamal Williams. He has Jamal Williams in that backfield, and they just signed, which is not a good player at all, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. But maybe it was the Kansas City effect.
I thought he was done. I thought he was just going to be out.
He's on the practice squad and is eligible to be elevated. So that means that's how you know Kamara's done.
That's not good.
It's tough out there this time of the year. I listened to other people that didn't know about fantasy. Every time they saw my Sutton on Shakir, they said Sutton instantly. Shakir will not have a good game against New England.
Yeah, I actually think that's not true. I think Shakir could have a good game against New England, but I do favor Addison over him. I think the touchdown upside's way more there with Addison. Oh,
yeah, just a big
Rocky Prop getting the start this week.
Miller, yeah,
he's
I'm
getting the start. Rocky Prop coming off the bench.
Take my line: 273 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns, 51 fantasy points.
Take it over.
Take the over.
Yeah.
Then why just start him?
I got to be honest with you, Shadows. You got to listen to the Degen Fantasy guys. You can't be listening to some other clown. I'm just gonna say that. All right, let's start Addison. Rocky Prop. Who do you play for, and what position do you play?
Listen, I'm starting wide receiver for, the Cincinnati Bengals. Jamar Chase destroyed his knee, and, they brought in the big gunner, and I'm going to come and do my thing. I've drawn comps to, Calvin Johnson and, Julio Jones.
Definitely with the height. Especially,
yes, the height is the main thing that they often draw those comparisons to. I mean, some people say I play like Troy Polamalu with the grittiness, and just Chad Ochocinco with the hands. So it's really great comp. If you guys want to take my line, if you want to, honestly, it'd probably be easier. Let's just go under here, and I'll throw some money on it too. And I'll just drop everything.
This is what I'm talking about. We're getting a little grimy right now. When do we add the next professional or college player to this stream that we can have throw a game for us?
He'd be flagged before he touched the field, and also we'd be on stream like, all right, so how many yards are you gonna get? All right,
we need a guy on the inside, man.
It's a great time to segue into weekly wagers. It's looking a lot different. So from week 1 to where we are now.
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide behind Dan's $580. Just gonna school it away. Bry's picture though, it's looking pretty accurate because I don't know, 3rd place. Hold on, I gotta take the comment down. Look at that mug. He looks thrilled.
Guy. Look at him. He's so handsome.
I mean, if you had to rank how this scoreboard would be just based on the pictures, I think it's in the correct order. I look very handsome, and I put a nice edit behind it and put a great picture in for myself, and then just two random screenshots of you guys on stream.
You really are a sandbagging son of a bitch. I just want you to know that. I think that's very clear here.
I think you look dope in your picture, Dan.
Very clear. Brian starts out the week correct. He hits on Memphis. Kind of, honestly, a pretty easy win for him. Gave him a lot of shit in the group chat for it, but I did collect some cash on that as well. So I feel pretty good. Rocky Prop hasn't connected on a bet.
On stream. Yeah, I have not. I did
stream in the last 2 weeks, it seems like.
Who knew the Wizards were going to win?
Well, what was it a 7-legger that you threw in or an 11-legger that you threw in?
Well, they're usually a lot of legs, but
yeah, exactly. That's what's going on here.
Do you want to hear my last
learning the hard way about why sports books have all the money? And he will eventually figure it out.
Let's listen to Rocky Prop's last five lays and see how many legs are on there. 6 leg, 7 leg, 3 leg, 5 leg, 6 leg, 4 leg. Pretty bad.
I have a 7 leg and an 11 leg on my paper.
And dude, out of all those legs, and I know this is the sports betting motto, I only missed 1 on each parlay. I've hit a lot of the props, but waved off Raven. So because
this is the big story right now. Deontay Johnson apparently was not very happy about his role in this offense and has been a prick in the locker room and bitching and complaining, and they fucking booted him off the team today.
Good. I feel bad. He was in Carolina, shitty team. He was the best player on the team, getting touchdowns.
He should have stayed in Carolina. He was great in Carolina. He was fantastic there.
Where do you think you can see him going that he'd do good?
I don't know if anyone picks him up right now with what he's been.
Yeah, you know what sucks too? He would have done well with Russ.
I think
he
he
left
would
two
do
good
well with like
situations.
an actual quarterback that can throw him the ball. Probably a Josh Allen type quarterback. Probably would be pretty good for Deontay.
I was looking at the comparison of Josh Allen. I'm going to drop down the scoreboard so you guys can see my face, of Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson this season. And what a season Josh Allen's having. But Lamar Jackson just so under the table. Like, obviously, he's Lamar Jackson. Just his stats are incredible. Let me see if I can find this. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson stats. Side by side, it's incredible. What?
He's Deontay's back with Carolina already.
Oh, good. Fire. Good for Deontay.
Lalitz has got a gambling question, so we're going to hit it real quick, and then you can hit us with that. Nico Collins' longest reception is back. Should I take it at 27.5? I have this line at 26.5, so shop around a little bit. But yeah, I would take that fucking line. Absolutely. The Chiefs can be had through the air.
Yeah, and that's been Litz's line for like the past couple weeks. And he's been hammering it. Bry doesn't look too happy about it though. He doesn't like it. He's not taking it, and I don't think he likes
feeling the pressure right now that comes with the fact that his team is going to lose to SMU tomorrow. That's what he's dealing with. He's really grappling with the fact. And on top of it, the Penn State Lady Nittany Lions are in the volleyball championship. I watched the game last night. Guys, I don't know if anyone's been on this fucking rip, and I'm sure you two haven't. Maybe Bry, because he's a little bit of a degenerate as well. Women's college volleyball, fucking just exhilarating. Just want to tell everyone that if you can get in on it, fucking get in. It's
Penn State went reverse sweep against Nebraska last night.
In Nebraska, if you know anything about women's volleyball, and I know Rocky Prop really does follow women's volleyball. He actually transitioned for a summer and played women's volleyball for a couple squads.
What's the matter with you?
Got upset last night.
Yeah, it was dude, fantastic fucking match. I think they probably, because Nebraska, in my opinion, was the best team. I think Penn State probably wins the championship over there. And that's good because they're going to make up for the fact that Brian's team's going to lose in the first round to SMU. It's going to be a rough game for Brian. Yeah.
Hey, so real quick, while we're on the weekly wages before we move on, does anybody have any picks for Sunday?
I think Brian's got some picks.
Hey, Brian, what you got, buddy?
What you got?
You got a little baby prop?
I got a pick for tonight. I'm going 110 to win 100 on the Notre Dame Indiana total under 51.5.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't like it, but you know.
I don't like it. Wait a second.
I don't like it.
Okay. Hit us with the explanation if you could.
Well, we saw what Indiana did against a real defense when they played Ohio State. They couldn't move the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not 100% sure Riley Leonard is going to be able to just air the ball out at will against Indiana. I think this is a running game. It's going to be cold. It's going to be like 20 degrees, ugly Big Ten football, low scoring game, under 51.5.
Yeah, I like the reasons you give for that one. The only thing that gives me a little pause is the fact that fucking USC absolutely annihilated that Notre Dame defense through the air with a backup quarterback. If Rourke can get kind of in a rhythm, I think with just, I feel like Indiana can score at least, right? I don't think Notre Dame is the best defense they've faced at all. So I think they could actually put up some points, but I do think that Notre Dame runs the ball a lot. So under 51.5 is a good play on that. Any other plays for you, Bri?
That's it.
All right. We got under 51.5 in that Notre Dame game. J Rad on YouTube says Jacoby Myers, Dowdle, Derrick Henry, start 2 at flex, full PPR. Little surprised we're getting a Derrick Henry question, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you're starting Derrick Henry without a doubt.
I think you got to start Derrick Henry. I'm a little concerned that Lamar just decided to be like a college spread quarterback and just throw 5 touchdowns last week or whatever the fuck he threw. But I think you start Henry, and I think we're starting Dowdle. Are we starting Dowdle, boys?
Yeah, Dowdle's been a rock. He's been running it. I think there's one glaringly obvious question I think we're gonna have to ask, which is, are we taking the Carson Wentz over?
No, because Mahomes is going to play.
Why is he? I hope he.
I don't know.
Never mind.
I really don't know. In my opinion, you can sit him this game and just get him ready for the Steelers game on Wednesday, and just run with that. I don't know what they're doing. That looked like an injury to me. So I don't know what kind of HGH they got that motherfucker on, but he's taking some shit. He's pumped up.
Yeah, like for anything. What will stop this dude? Not an injury, not a fucking pop star ruining the culture of the locker room. Nothing. Nothing.
This guy can't be stopped by T Swift, man. There's nothing that stops Mahomes. Going back to this question, Dowdle pulls the Tampa Bay defense. I think they can be run on, and I think, I really think he's kind of the best option they have right now for consistency in Dallas. So he really helps Cooper Rush out quite a bit. So yeah, we're gonna ride Dowdle and Derrick Henry. Tyler Sperry says Myers or Reed and Pacheco or Miller. Myers or Reed?
No, Pacheco. Pacheco's done.
Pacheco, he's not done.
No, he's done, and they're they just announced they're going to split the backfield with him and Kareem Hunt, which I think they should have been doing in the first place.
Yeah, I don't know why they were just not doing that. That was really strange.
I'm saying Miller, and if you want consistency, Myers. If you want upside, Reed.
Yeah, Miller, but what the fuck are we getting with Keandre Miller? Like, why does everyone have fucking Keandre Miller?
You're getting what Alvin Kamara was getting, but he's set to lead the backfield.
Another Keandre Miller. I'm going Dowdle in that.
Dowdle on that one.
That situation.
You only start Keandre Miller if you're like me and I guess Rodrigo. Then you have no Kamara. You have to start Keandre.
Tyler doesn't trust Ford. I agree with that. You can't really fucking trust anyone on the Browns right now. I just would leave them the fuck alone. Sensitive true crime again with the same question. It's Dowdle, buddy.
Dowdle.
Or female, whatever you are.
Right. Well, I'm going to use this to segue into this is someone you should not be starting this week. So basically, you can just say this guy fucking sucks of the week. Is just who you're not starting under any circumstances. Who are you not starting under any circumstances this week, gentlemen?
Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed. I think that's a solid pick.
I hate him.
I'm not starting Marvin Harrison Jr. And I've used him many times for this guy fucking sucks. I don't even think he sucks. I just think he's just not going to have a good game. And it's like playoff week. Like it's cool to have someone in your lineup that's like, hey, you might put up 20, you might put up 5 like this week. No. Anybody that's inconsistently been like having those peaks. That's honestly, Tyreek Hill's right there. And also Tyreek popped up injury report.
You're starting him?
Tyreek?
You're starting.
I can't not. Yes. Who else am I? I'm dying on my dogs. Okay.
Those dogs ain't gonna get you paid, buddy.
Okay. Let's just go swing by your 200 plus lineup. Fucking bullshit. Let me see. Allen, Connor. Hold on. I know who you got on your fucking team. Hold on. You got Josh Allen, James Conner, Kenneth Walker. Oh, you got Kenneth Walker right back just in time.
I don't even know if I can start him. The Vikings rush defense is second.
Good. I hope he gets his leg broken. I'm on demon time. I'm on demon time.
Jesus Christ.
No. Zach Charbonnet's season was supposed to be right now.
Yeah, I think we go Myers and Miller. I'm not sold on Miller, by the way. I think if Patty Mahomes is a little hobbled, I think they're probably going to run the fuck out of the ball. So I'm
starting Carson Wentz, Hollywood Brown, Keandre Miller. Give me someone else. The fucking Niners 7th string running back. I'm just letting it rip. What's wrong with you guys today? Can I have to carry the whole show?
Bry's upset. Bry's very upset with you.
Dan's, what did I do to Bry? I gave him the best running back in the league. He should be over here topping me off. Fuck did I do to Brian? Told him a happy Thanksgiving. Dude didn't even say it back. Oh. He's like, yeah, this is the play for today, boys.
He's like, shut the fuck up and take this bet. Didn't even say anything about Thanksgiving.
All business, baby.
All business. We're only colleagues. He's like, I don't even like this
D
kid.
Or Houston's D.
Lions get. Dude, does Do the Lions get back Hutchinson this week?
No, he is practicing. I think he was light. It was listed as light practice. I don't know if he comes. I don't know, man. Do they need him against Chicago right now?
They probably don't. I mean, that Lions defense is beat up.
They're beat the fuck up, but they're the fucking front runners to get Calais Campbell off of the Miami Dolphins, who just got waived himself. So they got some help coming. And if Hutchinson gets back and they have Campbell, Hutchinson, and Zadarius Smith on that defensive line, then I think it takes a little bit of pressure off that horrific secondary. I mean, they are beat the fuck up on the secondary. So I don't know, man. I don't think you can trot into a playoff matchup starting the Lions defense. I'm going to be real honest with you.
I think you play Houston's D and hope that Mahomes is fucked up.
He's like never fucked up though. He's just like rolling around. I'm
true,
so
hey,
mad.
sensitive true crime. Let us know who's on the fucking waivers, man. Let's look through some defenses. Maybe we could streamline some shit. Not everybody has the Colts. Not everybody has a couple of teams that are fucking playing shitty teams that have given up.
What about the Bengals? What about the Bengals
next week are on point?
Hold on. Cincinnati against Cleveland, but Cleveland, to Brian's point, is starting DTR at quarterback, and we've seen DTR play quarterback. He's bad. He's real bad.
The Bengals defense is pretty shitty, but I feel like that's
Starting
a great
Judy.
matchup, right?
I'm starting Judy. I have no choice.
You can't start Jerry.
I
Jeudy
have
with
no
DTR.
other choice.
DTR couldn't throw the ball in college. There's no way this is going to go well.
And why is he starting, Dan?
Because they want the high draft pick. They have to do something.
You know,
They
I
can't
think Cleveland's front office does a great job. I've seen them, possibly one of the best. What do you think of that? Huh? What do you think about Trump's hat?
Anyway, Cleveland's definitely tanking for a spot, and I think DTR can absolutely fumble and throw a couple picks to that fucking Cincinnati defense. So I don't mind that play at all. Also, anyone who's played the fucking Jags in the last couple weeks has done quite well. Anyone who's played the Titans in the last couple weeks has done well. The only thing that gives me pause on the Titans this week is they're actually starting a dude that can throw the ball. And Rudolph will throw a couple picks, but he can still move the ball through the air. So I don't mind Cincinnati. That's a good play because Cleveland
I feel like that's a waiver. They should be on the waiver wire, I would assume, right?
Agreed. Yeah, nobody has Cincinnati's defense right now.
Yeah.
All right. So we got a little
quick.
fucking what?
A little fucking wild. This is the lineup for teams on D.
Yeah,
Titans,
this is
Seahawks, Raiders, Detroit, Niners, Rams, Giants, all on waivers. Let me see. I'm going to block myself out here real quick, but I got to see what I had up for week 16.
Niners, Dolphins.
New England, or no, Buffalo, Atlanta, and Green Bay were the best. Green Bay is Seahawks playing.
Green Bay is playing.
Seahawks are playing the Vikings.
New Orleans.
I mean, out of this group, who are the Rams playing?
Rams pull the Jets.
I like that.
They seem pretty competent now. They're moving the ball.
I mean, I hate to say it, but out of that group, I'd take the Titans against the Colts.
Yeah, I mean, if AR is going to do anything, he's going to throw a couple picks.
Okay, so then we'll go Titans there. But let me use this opportunity real quick because you know what's about to happen, boys, is Rocky Prop is about to lock it away. Okay? And so if y'all want to fail this, sometimes fine, StreamYard. I'm kind of fucked up my mojo. What, you don't like it? You don't like that? I'm locking.
Go ahead. What's the weekly losing parlay? Go ahead.
Wow. Coming from the dude who don't. Hey, Dan, let me remind you real quick. Who's the top dog?
You have
move the comment. What'd you say?
No, and you have 819. 819.
Oh,
son of a bitch.
No, I could have 800 instead. I can have 700. I can have 600 and still be in first place. Put some respect.
You know what
on
we're
my
gonna do, Rocky Prop? I want you to, after this stream is over, I want you to clip that clip. That's what I want you to do.
Okay, I'll clip it for you.
Just clip
All
it.
right. Well, I'm locking in this lay. It has just been placed. Okay.
Give it to me. What is it?
All right. It's
$5
$25.
to win $3,000. What is it?
You got it. No, it's $5 or 25. Fuck you. You got me fucked up. It's 25 to win 261. All right. It's a 7-legger.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen, listen. Joel Embiid versus the Hornets, 8 rebounds. Okay. Cleveland to beat the Bucks. Adebayo, 9 rebounds. Sixers to beat Charlotte. And then, why did I take Cleveland to beat the Bucks?
I have
That's not
no
what I meant to
idea.
do. That's not what I meant
I
to
have
do.
no idea. I was
We're
actually
doing
pretty
it anyway.
shocked by that.
We're doing it anyway. Okay. Well, it's already locked in. And then we have Donovan Mitchell over 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Jalen Williams over 17 points. And then Jimmy Butler over 14 points.
Sounds like a solid one. I'm glad you're trusting Embiid to play basketball. That's a
To
good
get
idea.
8 rebounds.
It's a good idea to trust Embiid to play basketball.
I don't know why I put Cleveland on here though. Okay, I'm replacing this 25 to win 126.
Okay,
Taking Cleveland off. Okay, cool. Off to a roaring start, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, I just locked in both of the same parlays, so we're gonna see how that works. Anybody else have a lay that I can hit a nice sound effect for, or no?
No, I don't have anything right now. J Rad says B Strange or Kincaid at tight end. Who are we starting?
I'm going Kincaid. He's got the touchdown upside. He's healthy. He's back in the lineup. Knox kind of getting phased out a little bit. I'm going Kincaid. Everyone's all over this strange bullshit. I'm good. I'm off it.
How did he do last week? Because I
Not
don't
good.
even know.
Not good. Let's take a look.
Take a look.
Brandon. This motherfucker's strange.
What the fuck do I do with Kenneth Walker? I don't know.
Start him. You start him, and you don't worry about it, Danny. I wouldn't even. Honestly, Dan, I would start him and anybody else who's questionable. Not even look at your lineup this week. Honestly, I'd wait till Monday to see if you won or not.
Johnny, I'm not even playing you or your second team now. Are you finally admitting this is your second team?
No, I just don't want to play you. He had 18-30. 2 touchdowns. He did fantastic. 11 receptions, 73 yards. Okay, maybe we'll go strange here.
I'm glad we checked it before we answered.
So should I grab him off waivers?
Nah, I already grabbed him.
I'm not worried about that fucking league. I got Brock Bowers.
That's so yeah. So Kincaid played against Detroit and he had 9 points. So I'm gonna go strange in that matchup.
Brandon Strange is also he's nursing an AC joint sprain.
Yeah, he was limited in practice on Wednesday.
And then he's clear. He is cleared to face Vegas though. Damn, 18 points from a tight end's tough though.
Because that's all Mac Jones does is he just throws him the foot. That's it. He just throws him the ball.
And I'm considering picking him up. I'll start Hollywood Brown. What am I talking about? I might put him on. I might put him in my flex. I might go all tight ends.
Just pick up all the Penn State tight ends.
You know, it's fun. I couldn't name you one Penn State tight end. Is he one of them? Can you name me one more?
Pat Freiermuth.
Wow.
Who else?
Yeah, let's go. Keep going.
Jesse James is no longer in the league, right?
Nope. It's just like how Penn State does.
Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki went to Penn State.
He is a fucking Penn State tight end. Oh, well, there you go. Good for you. That's good shit right there.
All right, so you're going to start Gesicki over Laporta.
I was just going to ask you guys this question. Penix is starting this week. They gave Kirk O'Chains the fucking the bench. They introduced it to him. Penix or Love? Penix draws the Giants, and Love draws the Saints.
I'm not putting my fantasy playoff team into the hands of someone's first NFL start.
But like, couldn't it not? I just feel like it comes against like the best opponent that it could come against. The Giants fucking. Oh,
you're
suck.
right. No, you're right. But they have a decent D line. That's like the best part of our team.
All right, Brian, what do you think about Penix? Talk to me about Penix because I'm trying not to talk myself into this right now.
No, I'm playing Love.
Gonna be a snow game in Green Bay. You still agree with that?
Yeah, I'm gonna play Love. I'm not. I want to see Penix play first.
See what he's got. You think he's got juice though, just based off of what you've seen in college?
Potentially. I mean, he was a fifth year quarterback in college, so he's older than most college kids. So he should be okay. He should be better than what a normal college kid would be, but I still don't trust it. And his name looks like penis.
Yeah, I'd start Love
Expert
too.
reporting there. Let's get Brian the ESPN. He's sitting there with Stephen A. He's like, well, I think his name looks like a male body part. And Rome, the host, looking like a more educated man than the rest of us, says, okay, a tough one. Host, pick one. One RB, one wide receiver, one flex, half PPR. Ford, Matheson, Miller, Taylor, Tracy, Thielen, Downs, Jennings, McMillan, Hollywood Brown. Go on, Keandre Miller.
All right, I'm not touching Hollywood Brown because we've seen wide receivers come back from injury and just do terribly, right?
Yeah.
So let's go running back. Let's just go wide receiver first. Thielen, Downs, Jennings, or McMillan? That's really the question.
I'm gonna play the hot hand and stick with McMillan.
Yeah, I like McMillan. I think he's catching touchdowns, man.
Are we starting Matheson though?
No, I'm not starting Matheson.
So he
McMillan has 40 points over the last 2 weeks.
Who?
Wait, who does?
McMillan.
40 points?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, we're going McMillan, and then we're gonna go.
I like Miller. And also Matheson is a look this week though, because Zamir White and Sincere, whatever the fuck, are both done for the year. So it's
I
just
also
Matheson.
think that San Francisco pulls the Dolphins, which look horrible and just lost their best defensive lineman.
Okay.
Taylor against Miami might eat them alive. Just the way they fucking scheme up the runs in San Francisco, I think Taylor could have a fucking game.
Did he get he had in week 14 he had 7 carries, 1 touchdown, 8 points.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks ago though.
Yeah, that's not bad. All right, whatever. Yeah, okay.
I'm out on Ford.
Yeah, no Ford. I'm good on Madison. I don't know what Keandre Miller brings to the table. The Saints are fucking terrible. Are they even gonna? They're tanking. They have to be tanking at this point. They don't want that first pick.
I think I'm out on Tracy too.
Yeah, I'm done with him. So it's really, I think Taylor's your only real option here.
I'm starting. Yeah. Okay. Taylor.
Taylor and McMillan. That's what we got Rome most.
And a flex. You need a flex.
Oh my god!
Hey, I got a question for the co-host, real quick.
We got to get Rome. Get on the fucking waivers. What are we doing? What is this team, man? This is a horrible team. I just want everyone to know this. We have to talk about this right now.
Jennings, maybe.
This is a fucking. You know what this turned into? This used to be a sports gambling stream. Now this is an intervention. We got to talk about what the fuck kind of team we're looking at right now. What are we doing? Jerome Ford still on the squad? Week 16? I don't like it, man. I don't like it whatsoever. Who's the guy that you Jennings probably at flex?
Yeah,
Jennings. He's projected to get 1505.
Okay, go Jennings, McMillan, and Taylor. Sorry, Rome. I didn't mean to. It's been a rough day.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit, Dan. He's trying to wrap gifts.
Thoughts on Jalen Coker? Start him over Hollywood Brown. Maybe. That's the best I can do for you.
I'm trying to see who I should. I haven't watched a lot of Jalen Coker. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Hollywood. I like Hollywood. Dan, I got a question for you. What? So I'm in this league, right? Brandon Strange. He had 18 points. All right, and I need upside, like our commenters do.
Oh, okay.
And I need someone to drop. Do I drop for him? I got Hollywood Brown, Matheson, Tucker Kraft, Charbonnet, and then the Colts defense.
I think you answered your own. You answered your own question there.
Yeah, but the Colts play Tennessee this week, and if I did make it through next week, they play the Giants next week. The Colts are the number 1 ranked projective defense for next week if I were to make it. And if I drop them, they're going to get picked up. And I'm starting Atlanta this week against the Giants.
Who would you not play either week?
That's the thing. I don't know. If I could put Kamara on my fucking IR, that'd be straight. But I don't know. Probably Hollywood Brown.
Just fucking drop Kamara.
No, because what if he plays next week?
Is he going to play next week? Why would he play?
Probably you're right.
They have nothing to play for.
Next week.
What'd you say, bro?
It's a worthless game for him next week.
Yeah, he's done. They're gonna sit him. I just dropped Kamara. I dropped Montgomery. Like, he's not coming back. You just got to be okay with it. Like, you're in love with Kamara, so you don't want to drop him, but just get rid of him. All those other guys can play. They're able to play. That's who you need right now. It's the playoffs, man. Coker had a big game last week, just to answer Emil. And I mean, I wouldn't start Hollywood Brown this week just for fear of, like, we've seen, like, the only one who's had a successful first game was Amari Cooper. And that was really it, coming off of a move, off of an injury. You're looking at a lot of, like, weak ass fucking games from these guys. So if you absolutely have to start one of these two guys, I would start Jalen Coker. And then Freiermuth or Strange at tight end. I think we like Strange, right, guys? We're going Strange.
Yeah,
here.
I just slid Strange into my lineup. I dropped I forget what the fuck I just dropped, but I'm going Strange.
And Rome the host is coming back he's coming back real strong here. Lamar and Purdy, both QBs. He's got a two quarterback league. He's got Gibbs at running back, solid. McConkey at wide receiver. Freiermuth tight end, and Green Bay defense. Team is solid. Just needed to fill the last 3 spots. Yeah, okay. It's a little bit better. I'm still. Is it like a fucking 16-man league? I'm just, I don't know. I'm not in love with the team. Not in love with the team at all.
Big team here. So I think this might be a little bit of a shorter stream today. Is there anything else that we haven't really touched on that I wanted to cover, other than, I got a bunch of highlights.
Yeah, we got to talk college football playoff. What are you talking about?
So let's go. Let's go. I thought you guys grazed over it, and I was like, is that it? All right, so let's go.
No, we fucking hit the pick.
We haven't even started.
We haven't even. This is still the beginning. We're just getting fucking peppered with these questions. Flex PPR, Keenan Allen, Shakir, McMillan, or Ford. Got Pollard as well. If he's out, would you go Spears or possibly Ford? I'd go Spears over Ford in any scenario. McMillan's probably your best start there. McMillan pulls a really good fucking matchup. Tampa Bay is playing Dallas, and then the defense sucks, so I'd go McMillan there.
I like it.
Yep.
All
right. College football playoff. Rocky Prop, all of everything to know about the college football playoff. So why don't you go ahead and tell me what's going to happen this week?
All right. So first and foremost, Notre Dame and Indiana. I think this is a game where Notre Dame comes in and just dominates from start to finish. I really like their tight end, that kid Kilchrist, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Who did you just name off of what?
I just made up a random name.
What the fuck are you talking about right
so start
now?
with Notre Dame versus Indiana.
All right. Bri likes
Indiana
the under in this game. I also Bri talked me into the under. I don't love it, but Notre Dame just got bumped up to a 7-point favorite over Indiana. That's a big move off the 6.5. Bri, what do you think about this game?
I don't think either team is going to do well offensively. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game, one-possession game. I don't think Notre Dame runs away with it. I think Indiana's will keep it close. But I do think Notre Dame will win. They might not cover.
All right, so Bri doesn't like Notre Dame to cover, but he does think they're going to win. If the game is slow, I think that really feeds into the Big Ten team here. I think Indiana's a little bit more tested, obviously, than Notre Dame. They've played, I think, the better schedule of the two. Both have kind of had questionable schedules in general, but Indiana plays, the best opponent Indiana plays is Ohio State. Notre Dame hasn't played a fucking opponent that touches Ohio State. Texas A&M really tanked at the end of the fucking season. So the only thing that really, I think, separates Notre Dame here is Love, the running back. If he goes, he's fucking dynamic. He's very fucking good. So if they can kind of feed him the ball a little bit, get Riley Leonard a little bit more comfortable, I feel like Notre Dame could beat the fuck out of Indiana, but we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. No bets for me on this game.
Then the next matchup, Clemson versus Texas. Bueller?
I don't think that's the next matchup.
Oh, it's not? I'm sorry. Penn State versus SMU?
There you go.
Okay.
So 20 degrees, Happy Valley. SMU's traveling from Texas, so that's a plane flight. They both played last week, or they both played 2 weeks ago. So really, they didn't have as much time off as some of the other teams did. SMU's quarterback Jennings is pretty dynamic when it comes to ad-libbing. He's not a great passer, but he is electric when he breaks a pocket, and he's electric when he has time to kind of do he's very Johnny Manziel like once he gets off schedule. Penn State's defense, it's really good. Didn't show it against Oregon, but for the most part is a good defense. I think they're going to struggle with Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter, I think, is one of the best defensive ends in the nation. SMU's offensive line is just not as good enough to win this game, I don't think. I think Penn State lives in the backfield. I don't think Penn State's going to blow SMU out, but I do think that this pass rush is going to be lethal tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll side with Bri on that. I like to give him shit about Penn State a lot, but the defense is probably this is the best defense they're going to play. I think this defense is much better than Clemson's defense. SMU is a team that has not played a single fucking like decent team. Clemson, obviously in the playoff, they're not fucking that good. They're going to die in Texas. They're going to absolutely get slaughtered there. So I think the best thing you need to know realistically here is that James Franklin just doesn't lose to these types of teams. Like he just doesn't. He's always going to beat these types of teams. I don't know if they cover the 9. I think SMU has ways where they can attack this Penn State defense, but if Abdul Carter's in the backfield the whole fucking day, it's going to be a long fucking day for SMU. To be fair, 9 not enough for me. I'll take Penn State -9. So I think they handle business here. The real matchup is obviously the next round. I think that's the one we're all looking forward to. So
solid. Okay, so
next game would be Clemson, Texas.
Clemson, Texas.
There you go.
Bri, I don't know if you agree, but I think this is gonna be a fucking absolute annihilation. What do you think about this game?
There is a bet that I do like, which I'm going to add to my card. In fact,
whoa,
put that sound effect up.
I got it. Say that one more time, real quick, Bri.
I got to play.
Jesus Christ!
I didn't know it fucking loops.
I'm going to put $100 to win $150 on Quinn Ewers throwing over 1.5 touchdowns.
I'm telling. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I like that play. There's no shot in fuck, right, Bri, that Clemson does anything against this defense, right?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think so. I am not a big believer in Texas. Texas is not. I think Texas is one of the weaker teams that gets a home field advantage this week.
I don't even have a line for it.
The line is 11.5, 12.
No, for Quinn Ewers.
Oh, Quinn Ewers touchdowns.
Yeah, it just says the Clemson quarterback Klubenik.
Maybe it got just taken down recently.
That's crazy. Okay, keep
going. Yeah, I'm not a big believer in Texas. I don't know. I feel like Texas should win this game fairly easily, especially at home. I just feel like they're gonna get fucking trashed next month or next round if they make it through.
Yeah, I think any team that makes it through this matchup is gonna get fucking annihilated. Okay. The only thing that gives me a little pause, Quinn Ewers is definitely in the transfer portal if they lose this game, right? Arch Manning's starting next year. There's no way Arch Manning is going to sit for another fucking year behind Quinn Ewers, right?
Yeah, I would assume he either transfers or declares.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know if he can declare after this season, but yeah, I think you're right. Texas is a shit show, and I don't think that Sark is a great coach at all. I do, on the other hand, think that Dabo is a good coach. He just doesn't have the fucking the dogs, man. They just aren't recruiting well. They don't have great athletes. I think Texas has talent all over the fucking ball. And if they can play their A game, they're gonna fucking. This is a team that really like. I mean, they got fucking pounded by Georgia, right? Second game was a lot closer though. They fucking keep it to 3. You know, they still lose, but they have good wins. They've faced a lot better competition in my opinion. I think that Texas is going to absolutely just fuck Clemson up. So I'm going fucking Texas -12, I think is the line on ESPN Bet right now. That's a fucking hefty ass line, but I don't think this game is close. Klubnik is the type of dude. I think he's like DJU, but just like the white version, really. If he gets pressured, if he gets fucking forced to move around, he's gonna throw a couple picks in this game. That's for sure.
Next game.
Okay. Well, y'all know the game. Hold on.
Good Lord, Rocky Prop. Be a host once in a while, huh?
I said it in the order you texted it, and he goes, "That's not the next game."
Well, don't piss Brian off. He's already upset right now. He doesn't
Tennessee
wanna look
versus
it up
Ohio
right
State is the
now.
next game.
It is. That's the last game.
Okay.
Ohio State is the next game. Bri, best game on the slate?
I mean, it has to be, right?
Yeah, has to be. This is an under, though, right? 46 is the total. This is an under.
So Tennessee, their fans have supposedly bought about 30% of the horseshoe.
Holy shit.
So there's going to be a lot of Tennessee fans at Ohio State this weekend. Now, can Tennessee score points against this Ohio State defense? I'm not convinced they can do it in the air, so it's going to have to come from the SEC Player of the Year, Samson. Can Samson get loose? Could. I think you need a passing attack if you're playing Ohio State. So I think Ohio State wins. I don't think they win by a lot. I think it's an ugly game. I think Ohio State fans will take the win, but will be disgusted by the win and how they win it, and will not be happy with Ryan Day this weekend.
Yeah, I think this is the precursor because Ohio State's going to lose in the next round, I think. This is the precursor. I think Ryan Day gets tanked, gets kicked out of town after he loses, whether it be to Tennessee or the next game. I think Ohio State wins this game, but Mike Vrabel's coming to town. I want everyone to know that. Vrabel will be in Ohio State coaching that team before Ryan. Like right after the clock strikes 0 on the game, Ohio State is going to be on the phone with Mike Vrabel if they're not already on the phone with him to get him in there and pay him an ungodly sum of money to be there. All right, I got to play Rocky Prop, so give me that fucking little ding-a-ding-ding.
Hold on.
Nice. All right, this is fucking really boring, but I think these are the right sides. We're going to go Penn State, Texas, Ohio State. 100 to win 217. That is the first play of the week for me. I don't see any of these teams losing. I think this first iteration of the college football playoff is going to be rather boring in this round. That's it. Yeah, that's what I got.
Cool. And
Tennessee could win, right?
Tennessee?
Bri, Tennessee could win this game, right? If Llama, or whatever the fuck his last name is, if he can learn to not be a shitty quarterback for like a half, I think they could the defense is good, right? Tennessee's defense is solid.
Tennessee's defense is good, yeah.
All right, so I wonder what this team total is.
I think it's like 19.5.
That's real low. I like it though. Ohio State's defense is fantastic too. So,
Would you say 100 to win 110?
100 to win 217.
Ooh. Copy. All right, cool.
Team
Add banner.
Hold on, I'm fucking ripping right now. Team.
I like it. I like it. Double down. Bry doesn't look like he likes it, but I like it.
Bry doesn't like anything right now. He looks very upset. He's got a little bit of a Grinchy vibe tonight. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like we need to turn this into.
I had the day off. I went Christmas shopping.
God, yeah, that's a nightmare.
It's fucking terrible,
dude. It's just a fucking nightmare. We're both Rocky Prop. This is why this should be the only birth control you need. By the way, this whole situation, me coming in here with my fucking hair flopping all over the place, and Bry looks like he just saw. Like 3 guys gangbang a poor like donkey or something. I don't know what the hell happened to Bry, but like this is why you don't have kids right here. This is simple as that. Just
right here.
Yeah, this whole vibe here.
You know, it's kind of fun Christmas shopping. You guys don't like it, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure you had a great time. You son of a bitch.
Hey, gentlemen, everything's gonna be all right. All right. Want me to wrap the gifts for you?
It's not about rapping, Rocky Prop. It's about going out to get them, man.
Oh, it's almost, I did that the other night. It's so much fun. What a blast. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, hey. Yo, look at this new font. You like that? Yeah. Look at that font. Damn, Bry hates me.
He hates everything about you right now, dude.
He does not like Rocky Prop, let me tell you. All right, well, those are the locks of the week for the college football playoffs. And yeah, I will be watching every single game.
That's a lie.
Hey, let's go.
I don't fib.
Rocky Prop gonna watch.
How many games over under?
I'll set the over under at 1.5.
No. You need to set hours watched.
Okay.
Hours watched? All of them.
Honestly, I think 2 is probably 2.5. Let's go 2.5.
So let's say each game goes 4 hours, right? Yeah. So there's a possible 16 hours of watching football.
Yes.
You guys talk like I got cable.
Oh yeah, two of the games are on TNT.
I mean, you can always find a way to.
He's not fucking watching those.
Yeah.
So really 8 because there's the 2 games are on ABC. I'm gonna go 1 hour.
You're bold. Listen, I would take the under if I were you guys.
0 because he's not watching any of these fucking games. He's gonna be watching like old hockey highlights of Sidney Crosby when he was good. And,
hey, at least Dan knows me well though.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be jerking off to stick handling videos is what's gonna happen, really.
Who told you that?
What are you doing? Why are you trying to give me a fucking seizure?
I'm trying to find something that works.
Not like purple. Definitely not fucking purple.
We got purple on the screen. Double down.
Yeah. Anyways, back to.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm pumped for this fucking for the college football playoff though. It should be fucking fun. I think the slate sucks this week for NFL, so I think that's going to be a nightmare. But yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. It changes all of the font. That's great. I'm glad I can fucking read, Rocky Prop. You son of a bitch.
I'm trying to put it.
Okay. Leave it. Just fucking leave it.
All right. That's good.
Pollard, Miller for Kamara, Judy or Mooney, Thielen on waiver, Njoku or Pat Freiermuth. Quailman's got a lot of questions. Let's break it down one at a time. Brian Robinson Jr., Pollard or Miller?
I'm going. Well, Pollard's not playing. I'm going Miller, dude.
Ew.
You mean ew?
B-Rob's got the Eagles, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take B-Rob there. Judy or Mooney? I'm going Mooney. Thielen on waivers. I don't know if you pick up Thielen. He's been great, but I don't know if you pick him up. Njoku or Pat Freiermuth? I'm going.
It's strange if he's there.
Freiermuth.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you can't. It's a shame what's going on with Jerry G right now. I'm heartbroken. It's terrible.
Yeah, he was a must start for like 5 weeks there.
Yeah, and then he got my hopes up, played very well, and then they just were like, yeah, season's over. Fuck it. Why not? Let's just totally destroy it. Awesome. Thank you. That's why you can't be a Cleveland Browns fan. That's why you can't like anything Cleveland anyway.
Hey, they're tanking for Cam Ward. You know what I mean?
I get it, but like tank after fantasy playoffs. What are you doing?
All right. Well, this has been the weirdest,
the greatest
and most awkward
episode
stream that we have ever
Degen
fucking
Fantasy.
filmed of Degen Fantasy. Brian clearly hates Rocky Prop. I'm starting to understand why he does at this point. Good Lord, man. I don't even know what happened to the nice font that we had. We look like 16-year-old girls right now. That's what we look like.
All right, what if I did a little, hold on. Look how pretty.
You can't even read it.
Oh, dude, I can't find the original font now. That's nice.
That's fine.
Just
all
leave
right,
it
cool.
there. Just fucking leave it.
It's left. All right. Well, listen. This has been another episode of Degen Fantasy. I hope you guys tailed all the picks. Really, dude. Brian.
Wait, come back on Sunday when we're going to be much better off. Okay, I won't have shopped right before. Brian won't have shopped and done horrible things all day. And Rocky Pop might actually watch a fucking game or two. You never know.
I'll watch. Possibly. When are the games? They're on Thursday.
There's one on tonight. There's one on at 12.
Yeah, the one on tonight's a 33-0 blowout.
I don't think you'll have one of those.
There's a game on that's right now.
That's Florida and Tulane. That
game's over.
Yeah, Tulane's my favorite team too. That sucks.
Yo, where's Tulane?
Florida. Nebraska.
Not even close.
Louisiana.
He got one.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, get us the fuck out of here. We're fucking drowning right now.
Back then, hoe didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoe didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoe didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoe didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoe didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoe didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes.